Okay guys, welcome back to Ekureku TV. Now, very quickly, I'm going to be talking about update from Italy here. Some migrants have been deported from Italy now when he went to the Questura to seek for resident permit. And he was having multiple crime records. It was from this Questura that he found himself back home. And you're going to be wondering where this one is happening. I think the guy is from Ghana. We're going to be looking at that very topic sharply. Now, also, they say that some people are also getting driver's license in Italy for 5,000 euros. Wow. And they have been busted. They even say that a local police is part of this gang of people who have been making this license, easy license. They call it easy license, all right? So let's go into it, no time. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do that very quickly so you'll be getting updates regularly. And if you're following us on TikTok too, please don't forget to give us a like and also drop your comment on all our videos. We would like to hear from you because you matter. Your opinion matters to us. Now, they say that he goes to the police station for a resident permit, but he has multiple criminal convictions. Then he was expelled and deported. The story of this guy will shock you. A 46-year-old Ghanaian. Despite the various convictions and many complaints, the 46-year-old Ghanaian was confident in the renewal of his resident permit. This happened on April 12, 2024 in Italy. So let's delve into it and find out where exactly. Now, they said that he went to the police station in Vicenza, right, to renew his resident permit, but was expelled due to the various convictions and many complaints he had received since 2007 till now. 2007 till 2024. Somebody has been living on crime. You have been committing crimes since 2007 till 2024. How many years is that? Count it and tell me. The guy gave morale show. Maybe he never knew. The man who arrived in Italy 17 years ago had immediately started living by his wits and committing various crimes. Vicenza in the province. He was therefore reported several times for crimes against the person, against property, and for unjustified possession of altered keys or lockpicks, as well as for carrying weapons and objects capable of offending or harming people. So it is because of this one now that they have been targeting him. I think this particular crime is, targeted at one individual who has been reporting him often and on. Yesterday afternoon, being on the 13th of April, immigration office agent escorted a 46-year-old Ghanaian citizen with multiple criminal convictions. Did they say Afa? His name? His initials? To the detention center for repatriations in Ponte Galleria in Rome, who had presented himself at the counters in an attempt to renew his resident permit without, however, knowing that he's been receiving, donation. People have sent, these bad records to the Questura. They notified him of an immediate expulsion order. So they just reported him. He never knew that this thing has gotten to this level, that this person has done a lot of donation on him. In 2013, Afa, only his initials were made known and was convicted of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol level 3 times higher than the maximum permitted. And in 2014, for the aggravated theft of a bicycle from the garage of a house in Tiene and resisting a policeman who had pushed him while asking him for documents. You see, so these things are the things that they have been documenting for him. The police commissioner, Dario Salustio, therefore ordered his detention at the repatriation center in Ponte Galeria, where he was taken, waiting to be boarded on a flight to Ghana ASAP, as soon as possible. This one happened in Vicenza, and he's currently in detention. I don't know whether there's been any flight that's taken off. Nobody knows when he's going to be finally deported. So stealing of bicycle, if you look at the crimes that they say he committed here now, you see that stealing of bicycle is also a crime. So once you have criminal record, this, even like I told you, don't play. Europe is different from Africa. If it were to be in Africa, they would have maybe forgiven or forgotten. But the worst part of this case is that this person had continued in, having different criminal records. And people have been going to the police station to complain about a particular person. Look at what he did. Look at what he did. Look at what he did. Stealing bicycle. Tell me what would make you to go and steal a bicycle. But of course, he's a black African. But if it were to be all this Moroccan, you know that the case would have been different. Therefore, no easily deport and they'll still send them to prison, come out. So, but when it is you are supposed to use common sense to know that your own home is very far. But you will not use common sense. Now they have left you behind. Guys, let me know what you think about it. Okay, let me know. I'm going to be leaving there. I'm moving into Milan. They said that a group of people who are, responsible for issuing driver's license the easy way, the backyard way, whereby you don't know anything about it, you just pay some money and they bring it to you. Somebody goes in, sit for the exam, write it, and then bring it back to you. Easy driving licenses for 5,000 euros. A local agent also under investigation. Now, in Milan, one woman of Chinese nationality was arrested, investigated. Instead, one security guard from the Milan motorization office, it's an agent from the local police at the end of an investigation of the same local in Milan for an alleged round of easy licenses. So a local police has conspired with, some other people and has been running this particular business and been making big money. That imagine getting 5,000 naira for just one day, 5,000 euros and another 5,000 euros. That means if you have 10 people, that is an easy money, guy. Anyways, now what happened here? Okay, let me look at it. Now, in the Quarta Milanese of Chinatown, pay between 3,000 and 5,000 euros. The investigation, whose closure was signed in the last few hours by Milan prosecutor's office. You see, investigated also 30 new drivers, which they would literally paid to obtain the driver's license to collaborators of the round, the roles in the organization. So, these people who have paid now may not know that these their conspirators has been arrested, and they will be feeling that everything is going on well. It is when the police finish their investigations that you will know. Maybe they may ban them, not to drive. They may say maybe for 10 years, for 5 years. I don't know what the penalty would be for people who paid the bribe for the easy driver's license. Now, they say, according to investigations that lasted about a year, the dominus and organizer of the system was one Chinese woman who 47 years old, supported by security guard in charge of avoid checks on chosen candidate during the examination phase. By the local police officer who had the task of doing the prompter from remote to provide quiz answers. The recruiter of the candidates, he collaborates. They were carried out against them on that day. Several searches were well conducted with two other suspects who were also apprehended. You see, so Chinese woman, now they run this package. God, they seized the money and the charges. Give her investigations. It emerged that the aspiring candidate to obtain a driver's license, they paid between 3,000 and 5,000 euros with lots of lessons for how to obtain the right answers to the quiz from the exam test in the home to a complaint driving school where one of the suspect works were found and kidnapped 160,000 euros in cash, clocks and other precious objects, and the instrumentation electronics used for the fraud. The accusations in various capacities are a fraudulent interception of communications relating to the computer system used by the State Crimes Against Public Administration, precisely instigation and the corruption of a person in charge of a public service, and corruption for an act contrary to official duties. This is how this man was arrested, this police officer, in conjunction with the Chinese woman who is also involved in this very crime. Those who are also working at the exam hall, who are prompters, who have given these people clues on how to answer their questions. Plus those now who paid this particular money, probably after reading their offices, they are going to see the names of people that they have collected money from. I don't know what will be their fate. So it is always good to go straight and get the driver's license after you must have studied it and done everything right. But going through the backyard, if it goes wrong, it might have very big consequences. All right? So always be on the right side, because Europe is different from Africa. If you commit one crime, they will record it until the day you die, is the day that crime dies. If possible, if it were possible, they will go and pack the crime and put in your coffin before they bury you. That is how Europe is. There's nothing like forgiveness. There's nothing like, oh, he has repented, he's now a pastor. Loriro, your crime record will still be there waiting for you. That's Obodo Ibo for you. It's unlike Africa, whereby you can come out and claim that you are now, kabashing, and you are speaking in tongues, and they, oh, forget all those things. God is using him. God knows they use people for Europe. Even if they are using you, carrying you to turn you to NJ Gabriel, that criminal record that you committed in the past, it will still be there. So there is nothing like from Saul to Paul. Okay, if you like, turn Paul times 10. Your record, that bad record that you did in the past, they'll still hold it against you till tomorrow. So that's my own here. So don't play. Always be on the right side. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. Please don't forget to share this video, like, subscribe, and drop your comment. God bless you.